All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are here live at Game Over on Scavenger's Hunt, and we are about to have a debate, providing that my challenger doesn't chicken out on me. We'll see if a very friendly debate. So I'm actually pretty excited, looking forward to this, and we're just gonna have a little fun today for a few minutes. I'm gonna try to go live on um, the Big Red as well. So give me just a moment. And hopefully this time my audio will work. It should work. It should work. But we'll see how it turns out. Um, Heidi, how are you? Simmie, there you are. You know, for a second, Simmie, I thought you were going to check it out on me. Let me get the let me bring Simmie up real quick.
Hey,
There
Sky.
you are. How's it going, Simmie?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous.
What
Hey,
are
I
you
can own
nervous
it up.
about?
No, no, no. I can own up. I can own up like a man, but
Wait a minute. How are you going to be nervous after talking all that junk? How?
because I don't know.
That I know why you're nervous because of the
Nah,
beatdown you got it
hey,
last.
I did share the live to some people. They're interested.
Okay, awesome, awesome, very good. I appreciate you doing that.
No problem.
So yeah, we're gonna keep this fun and lively. I'm gonna try to go live on YouTube real quick, but we're gonna do our debate here on
Oh, it's
TikTok.
gonna be on TikTok, not YouTube.
Yeah, since I have more followers on TikTok.
Okay. I thought you just scared to get beat on here first.
Oh no, not me, not this one, buddy.
I thought you was gonna chicken out.
Oh no, oh no.
I was like, why is he not live yet?
No, I'm here. Believe me, I'm here. And I am going to try to get started here in just a second on YouTube.
Oh yeah, I can't reveal face because I'm low. I mean I don't have that much followers.
Oh, it won't let you?
Yeah, they said I need at least 1,000 followers.
You don't have 1,000 yet? I'm
Uh
surprised.
uh
Well, after this debate, you might have 1,000.
Yeah, because you're gonna lose.
Hey G Black, how's it going? Cookie with the boo. Charles, how you doing, Charles? Everybody, I hope you guys are ready for this debate because I'm ready for this debate. You guys just don't even know how ready I am.
I was waiting years because he's been hiding for years. So.
You've been waiting years.
Yeah, it felt like years. You've been hiding from me.
Probably because of that last traumatic experience you had when you got beaten. All right. And hopefully we won't get any kind of restrictions.
We shouldn't because we're
We
gonna keep
should.
this friendly.
Oh
TikTok, if
yeah,
you hear this.
absolutely, absolutely. And that and everybody who's watching, that means you guys too. We've had a debate before, by the way, and
Yep, there's no hostility.
absolutely none. Absolutely none. Simmie's a great guy. He's still gonna get beat though, but he's a great.
Hey TikTok, can y'all send him some diapers at the end of this live?
You're supposed to say roses, not diapers. You're supposed to say roses. Thank you guys for those roses. G Black, thank you so much.
He's
All
saying
right,
thank you for the diapers.
we'll see who's going to need some diapers. We'll see. All right. So those of you who are watching, the debate is the question of the debate is whether or not Thanos was right. And Simi, you wanna explain what he should have been right about?
All right,
What
so
happened?
I'm gonna start off with a slightly simple. So obviously, some people probably won't really know. He was like the only remaining species in this planet, Titan, right? They lack resources and things like that. So that's the only reason he tried to wipe half of the universe. He didn't want them to suffer.
You make him sound like such a sweetheart, that little Mad Titan. All right. So the question again is if Thanos was right, and as Simi just explained, Thanos' reasoning was that he didn't want to happen on our planet. I guess what happened on his planet, where they ran out of resources and they eventually died out. Um, but so he wiped out half, excuse me, of all life on the planet. He wiped out half of all life on the planet. Now, some people think that that the wiping of the life, the unaliving was random, and this included plants and animals and people, insects, anything living. He erased half of it from the planet in order to increase resources or have enough resources remaining for the people who are here, for the people who were left behind. All right, Simi, since you're the challenger here, and since you lost the last debate,
Mm. We
I'm
really want to
going
do
to
that?
let I'm going to let you go first and explain to us why you think Thanos was right.
Okay, so besides him trying to have empathy and sympathy towards the people or the remaining people, he didn't want his planet to technically he didn't want his planet to be suffering any longer. So he gathered all the stones. He did it for a good cause, I thought, because he didn't want, like I mentioned, he didn't want people to suffer any longer because of lack of resources and things of that nature. And on top of that, he's all about balance, which is important when you are in charge of the galaxy.
Okay, now who put him in charge of the galaxy?
Well, there's Galactus. There's a lot of people who are in space that are leaders are very powerful, but that is hold on.
No, go ahead, bring it. And while you're thinking, everybody, how you doing? Comments God, I'm glad you made it. Gary, it's good to see you. PJ, thank you for all those gifts. The heart me, the goat, and thank you for sharing the live, guys. Please share the live if you would. I didn't even share the live myself, I don't think, but please share the live. Let me do that real quick. Um, Simi,
I share
and
some too.
I appreciate it. And those of you who are in here already, thank you so much.
But yeah, the garden people, so the people who are in charge of the galaxy and
Okay.
things like that. But for him, he had his basically his whole ideology or his plan, his goal was just trying to stop people from suffering.
Uh-huh. Suffering by um, his idea of suffering, correct?
Yeah,
This kind of reminds me of electing someone like, oh, say, a president, for example, and we elect that person to be our leader. But what if that person started making decisions that we didn't agree with? I wonder how that would turn out.
yeah, but you got to think about it. Would you rather have 10 billion people suffer or only 1 billion?
Okay, that's a very good point. However, there are some things you didn't consider. First of all, it's not up to me as an individual to rule or have that much power to dictate who lives and who dies. Because what if it wasn't me? Or what if it wasn't Thanos? What if it was someone else? What if someone else decided to appoint themselves to make a decision like, taking out half of the population, or even killing people who he deems to be bad people? For
Yeah,
example, the
because
Punisher. The Punisher, who is a vigilante. At one point, the Punisher was taking out people who were littering, for example. Let's say the Punisher decided to unalive all the people who litter because littering is a crime, and his idea is to punish all people who are doing a crime. Now, to me, littering, it is a crime, but it's not punishable by death. It's not punishable by unaliving. But what if I'm not making that decision? What if it's somebody else who thinks it is punishable for a crime, and so they appoint themselves to be in that position of power to eliminate all crime? Now, to them, it's the right thing to do, because their whole mission is to eliminate crime, so there will only be good left in the world.
wow, that is deep. I understand
Well,
that point of view,
I'm
but
just beginning.
let's go even beyond. Let's go even beyond. Let's
Okay.
say let's say someone had a bad day. Let's say someone lost their loved one. I'm going off of Peter. So let's say someone that let's say if no one likes him, he lost his father, but he even still choose to do the right thing. Now, if we put this that perspective to Thanos, if he lost all his loved ones, he lost his species, he almost lost his planet Titan. He didn't want to lose himself, so he wanted to stand for his ancestors, his planet, his species, to bring those infinity stores to justice. Infinity stones. So he did what he did for a good cause. The only thing I don't condone is him sacrificing his daughter. I thought that was too far. But he sacrificed one loved one for
Oh
billions
no,
of
no,
people.
no! Oh no!
Yes,
You
yes,
can't.
yes.
Hold on. He thought it was the right thing to do. Remember? So
But he was
he thought it
trying.
was
Remember? You remember when Red Skull said, "The tears wasn't for you. I mean, it wasn't for him. It's for you." He was showing
right,
empathy and sympathy towards his daughter
but
because
he
he didn't want her to
still
die.
right, but he still unalived her because he thought it was right. It don't matter if he was shedding tears or not. It don't matter if that was the case. He thought it was right, and because he thought it was right, was it the right thing to do?
For the future, yes. Because if he didn't do that that day, billions of people would still be starving.
Okay, I'll get back to that in a minute. The second thing is Thanos lost all these loved ones, so he wanted to try to make it right by making sure it didn't happen to someone else. What does Thanos' loved ones losing his loved ones have to do with me losing my loved ones? Just because he lost his stuff doesn't mean he's got to take my stuff from me, even if it was long term gain. The short term pain is what would have hurt me.
But you got to think
Right?
about the future and you got to think about the balance.
You might have to think about the future. But what if I want to think about the present? He can't tell me what to think about. He can't tell me whether I want to live in the present or the future or the past. That's not his choice. That's not his decision. That is my decision. Right? We were created with autonomy, good or bad. We were created with autonomy. We were created to make mistakes and learn from them. We were created to not live a perfect life because everybody can't be happy. If everybody was happy, then there'd be no sadness. Right? So then there's no balance still. So that's not his place. Just because it happened to him, that's actually selfish, and selfish is not a good act. Selfish is not an act of kindness.
But you also got to think all that power that he obtained to try to save the planet. He almost died. You got to think about that. So he's not
I'm
really
glad you
selfish.
brought that up. I'm glad you brought the power spectrum up because he did have all that power. Why didn't he make resources infinite? Look at all the stones that he had, the reality stone, the time stone. He could have continuously made the planet better. He could have continuously maintained the planet himself instead of making everybody suffer and taking everything away. He had the power to give, but he chose to take. Go ahead, I'll wait.
But you also got to think the Avengers didn't want to reason with him and feel feel his like emotional standpoint. They want to interfere with this plan and stuff, and not knowing the things, the damage and stuff that they're doing. He
Okay,
almost died, and
did they
he
interfere
almost
with his plans anyway?
the Avengers almost died trying to stop him because he's trying to do the right thing about saving half the planet.
In his eyes, do the right thing. In my eyes, the right thing would have been to create a world where people didn't have to worry about anything, where everybody could live. He could have made the world bigger. He could have made resources infinite. So it don't matter what he thought because he can't think for me. He can't think for you. He can't think for everybody.
But
So it
he was the
doesn't matter.
most powerful Titan in the galaxy.
Which means he had the power to do the complete opposite of what he did. If he's worried about the Avengers trying to stop him from doing the good thing, he still had to worry about them stopping him from doing the bad thing. And he had enough power to stop them without having to unalive them. So he was still wrong.
Mm,
I'll wait.
Not, I mean, it's like almost 50-50, but then again, I think I'm more so right
I ain't
because
done. I ain't done. Let me cook. All right. Also, if you think about it, if he reset, if he took half of everything away, right? If he took half of everything away so that we would strive, how do we get here in the first place? When in the past we had less, how do we get to the point where we were running out of resources? Because life goes on, time goes on. So even though he took half of the stuff away, even though he took away half of the problem, eventually we're going to end up back in the same place. So then what? Is he going to have to do it again?
no, but you also got to think about the standpoint. He was like almost like the only. He basically was the only remaining species, so he had to represent his species.
Selfish. That's still selfishness.
How?
Superman
He's fading away, so he had to represent his kind.
Superman was the last of his species, and he is powerful enough to go around and doing all kinds of stuff. Why didn't he do it? Why didn't Superman
Because
do it?
that's Superman. That's different.
Because he's a good person, and
Superman
he
is Superman is not necessarily. I mean,
he's not
that's
what?
actually
He's
that's
not what?
uh he's not like the same level as Thanos. Let me put it that way.
He's
He
not
didn't grow.
powerful.
No, you got to think about it. He didn't grow up starving because he don't really need all that stuff. He didn't
Hold
grow
on.
up with lack of items and materials and stuff. He didn't have to worry about that. Thanos did. His kind did, and his planet was collapsing.
If he's living on our planet and we have to worry about it, then run out of resources and everything, then he would have to worry about that too. You see? So
Mm,
Superman does have to worry about that stuff. He does have to worry about losing loved ones. He does have to worry about running out of resources. He does have to worry about a lot of things. So he has the power to stop wars. Right? Wars could hurt his loved ones. He has the power to stop it. Why doesn't he do it? He has the power to turn a desert into a thriving farmland. Why doesn't he do it?
but let's think about it.
He has the
Superman
power
can
to.
blend into society, but Thanos can't.
Why?
So look at him. He's a big purple titan. Superman looks
with
like,
a glove that can change and alter reality itself.
yeah, but that's different. He's trying to represent and save his own kind, not other people's kind.
Selfishness.
No,
That's
it's not
selfish.
because his stuff, like I
I
mentioned, his
want you to
plant's
think,
collapsing.
I want you to think
He
about
can't
what
he
you just
can't do
said.
anything because there's no help, and they
Hold
think he's
on.
crazy.
I want you to think about what you just said. You said he has to represent his planet. He has to worry about his planet. He ain't thinking about nobody else. Tell me how that's not selfish.
Because that's what he probably is. Basically, that's what he's brought up to be. He's a warrior.
But is that selfish? Is my question.
No, because he's
Why
trying to
not?
help them out.
So
Let's
if
let's say
I,
all right. Let's say planet Earth is collapsing. There has to be someone to represent or someone to, like, basically try to help this infrastructure, help the culture, help the society, and not make it vanish. There has to be somebody that have the power, the ability to stop chaos, and that's what Thanos was doing. And people was interfering with them. That's why he had to choose violence to get what he need
okay,
because they
again,
didn't want to reason with them.
you have a glove that can do anything. You have a glove that can do anything. You have a glove with infinite power. You have a glove that can warp reality. You have a glove that can transverse time and space itself. There is absolutely nothing that you cannot do,
And that's good.
including increasing the size of a planet, altering a universe, making people live forever instead of taking life, including terraforming planets so they can grow fruits and crops and food in abundance, including doubling the life of food resources like animals, so that there's no scarcity and people can they can harvest any kind of hamburger or meats or eggs or anything that they want at any time, thus sustaining life, thus improving life. And not just for this planet, he could have done that for the entire universe, and not just for this universe. He could have done that for all universes because he has infinite power.
But
And
yeah,
this is
all right. I'm on the same track as you. But let's talk about this. If he could have did all that change, if he could have helped build how things should have been and help like basically optimize and elevate things, how come the Avengers was selfish enough to hold their powers instead of helping him since he had the gauntlet?
because he was using it for the wrong reasons.
You sure about that?
Yes.
After he just told them his sad story about his planet, and they choose
Okay.
to hold their powers, like Doctor Strange, everybody, Loki, they
Right.
hold all their powers and didn't want to help him, so that made him a madman.
All right. Um, so I have a sad story. I'm not going to tell it, but I have a sad story. I have several sad stories actually. But what's that got to do with you? What is that? What does my sad story have to do with the way I affect your life?
Because it's empathy. If you
He
don't
didn't
show
have
that, that
empathy.
makes people turn to villains.
Empathy would have kept him from killing people.
Yeah, but they didn't show any of that. They wanted to be selfish and hold their own
Neither
power
did he.
and not give them the stones.
Neither did he. Neither did he, buddy.
No, it was being rude. He had
In
a plan to
fact,
save his planet, and the Avengers did not accept his request.
in fact, I'm going to tell you how he made things worse. You ready for this one? If you destroy half of all life, do you not take away resources? Do you not destroy ecosystems? Do you not destroy half of the food sources? Do you not destroy half of plant life, which improves our atmosphere? Do you not take away from the very situation that you're trying to improve by destroying that situation,
But
which
that's on
will
them because they didn't contribute to his planet. They had
that
countless and numerous resources that could have helped them.
What? Yeah, but he took those.
But how? The Stark industry had everything, all technology and stuff could help them
Okay, so why didn't he help Tony Stark improve his Tony Stark's resources? He
because
didn't have
he's
to ask.
selfish.
He didn't have to ask. If he didn't ask if he could take away half of all life, why would he have to ask Tony Stark, hey, Tony Stark, I know how you can improve your equipment to save lives, so I'm going to do it for you. I'll wait.
Mm. Well, I know he worked hard and things like that. It's a
Oh,
long. It's not
now,
necessarily a long story, but that's his stuff that he fought for. He dedicated to, and I understand from a logical standpoint, just giving resources out like that can be dangerous and risky. But you also got to think about the little ones. They don't know about all that stuff. They need to survive too, and that's not fair.
so you think that it's fair that he takes away from them without their consent, without them even knowing what's going on. You think that's more fair than um, whatever you just explained. You think that's more fair.
Well, you got to think for the little ones, not for the people.
What about the little ones?
They don't have the knowledge capacity to strive and thrive on their own. So it felt like they were at fault. Earth is at fault.
Okay, so you realize some of those little ones he unalived. So they didn't even have a chance to learn about anything or to improve or to grow or to make the world a better place on their own. They didn't have a chance because he unalived them.
It was Earth's fault because they had countless things that they could have survived from. And then Titan had nothing. Like I mentioned, it wasn't just a collapse, it was lack
Well,
of.
it sounds like you are sacrificing the many for the few. You're okay with him doing all of that to all these innocent lives because he was suffering.
Because his society is rare and it's not really much
Is
he
that
can do.
okay? You're saying it's Earth's fault that we're running out of resources, but is it Earth's
Yes.
fault? Is it Earth's fault that Titan ran out of resources?
They have a massive load of technology, a massive load of
Is it
things. They have no societal pressures compared
is
to
it Earth's
Thanos.
fault? Why didn't he just? Why didn't he? Why didn't he leave the planets alone that have life and or like Earth, for example, that has an abundance of life, and then just do the resource thing? Why didn't he just give Thanos the resources it needed, or give
Because
Titan
they,
the resources
they
it needed?
denied his request. They did.
Why didn't he give Titan the resources it needed? Why didn't he just
Because
appeal to
Titan
Titan?
had a low stock of everything.
He has an infinity gauntlet that can
That didn't
create.
at the time did not have any stones. So he only has super strength
And
capabilities.
once he got those stones, what did he choose to do with them?
Seek vengeance because they did not listen to him.
He chose because who didn't listen?
Everybody. You got to
You
think
don't.
about it. No,
You
no, no. You got
don't.
to think about it. He said what he said. So he was on the verge of collapse. Um, they had no food, no water, nothing to survive and thrive and strive from, which made them inferior. That's number one. Number two, he had no power, no authority because he is basically on the same boat as their
No, no, no,
peers.
no, no,
That's
no,
number
no,
two.
no.
Number three, the Avengers did not listen to his request when he said, "Can you please hand me the Infinity Stones, or I'm going to use my powers." That's
Because
basically
they
how it
don't.
went.
He's not. He doesn't have authority over them. They don't have to listen to him.
It's the Earth Mightiest Heroes. They have
Yeah,
a lot of aura. You think they're
they
gonna?
they don't have to listen to Thanos. Who is Thanos? They didn't put Thanos in charge of our planet.
Don't talk about Thanos like that.
They didn't put him in charge of our planet. Who's Thanos?
Thanos is a lonely,
No,
like
no, I don't mean who is he. I mean who is Thanos?
he's a
No, no,
super.
no. I know who he is. I'm asking you who is Thanos? What is he? Who gave him power over me? Who is Thanos?
I see where you're coming from, but he still had a
Mm-hmm.
duty to uphold.
See where I'm coming from to watch where I'm going. He had the power once he got those stones. He had the power to do whatever he wanted to do. He could have chose the opposite path. Now, what if, as a martial artist, and I can break bones, I can knock people out, I can choke people out. As a martial artist, let's say somebody jumped me from behind, and I didn't know who it was, and I got jumped from behind, I got beat up pretty bad, and when I healed and I got back to 100%, I figured, hey, I can't let people go around just jumping people like that. So I'm going to walk around. I'm just going to beat the mess out of anybody who I think it looks like a bad person, who looks like they might be ready to jump somebody, or who looks like they might be just negative people. I'm just going to just sneak them and beat the mess out of them.
Thanos
Who,
was nowhere near close like that.
who gave me that? Who gave me that authority? But I believe it's right. I believe it's right. Who gave me the authority to do that?
Well, the main objective was
You didn't answer my
he.
question. Who gave me
No
the
one,
authority?
no one
So
has the
then, do I have the
authority.
right to do it?
No.
Exactly.
Wow.
We're being flagged for criminal behavior for some reason.
What? Why?
Uh,
TikTok, bro, have a civil debate. This is no crime activity.
I gotta send them a notice,
What?
I guess.
No, I think I'm winning though so far.
Well, sure. Of course you do.
I got the diapers with you. I mean, with me.
You better use them. Or you
No.
got. But my point is that no matter what I believe, my belief can't supersede what other people's beliefs are. I don't have that kind of authority. Nobody put me in that kind of position of power. Nobody can put me in that kind of position of power. The president can come to me and say, "Hey, I want you to be a bitch. I want you to go out and hurt people." But I can't just because he told me, and he's the most powerful person in the land, supposedly. He's the most powerful person in the land, but just because the most powerful person in the land in the world told me to do it, that does not give me the right to do it. It is
Okay,
not.
let's say you had a decent amount of things that you could potentially contribute. It's simple. Would you deny to help, or would you actually help?
Well, it depends on what you mean by help.
Help, like help. You know, the
Give me an
planet, the
example.
universe.
Give me an example of how I could help.
Okay, let's say if you saw someone starving, um, no help, no guidance, no support, would you sit there and just look at them and be like, whatever, I'm more powerful, I'm ultimate, or would you help them?
So you said they have no support, no power, and what else?
No guidance.
No guidance, no support, no guidance. Okay, so I could either A, help them out um, by going to them and being there for them and giving them guidance, or I could help them out by taking them out so they don't have to suffer and worry about it ever again. Now, which one you think is the better option?
No, no, no. I see how you trying to flip it. No, 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 no. Think about
If
it.
I take
Thanos,
away
no, no,
their
no. Thanos,
suffering,
no, no, no. Thanos was literally like that. He was like, "Hey, I need your help," and then they basically was like, the Earth, the mightiest heroes. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to risk giving my
Because it
powers to somebody
wasn't,
who's could potentially be evil. He just needed help.
because his help was unethical.
Mm.
It's like if I had made that second choice, it would have been unethical. It
I don't
still would
know,
have helped
man.
them. If they didn't want to suffer anymore and I took them out, would that not help end their suffering?
No, because
Yes, it would.
that is devaluing the species. It's making them less and lowering the numbers. You're supposed to
So
help them with
so
normal
unaliving
lives.
half of all life in the universe does what then?
It brings the balance.
Okay.
Like I mentioned from the earlier, like I mentioned earlier, would you rather
All
have
right,
10 billion
balance. So
people
if I
starve or 1 billion people?
all right, so balance. If I didn't take this person out, then somebody else would have had to worry about him. Someone else would have had to help them. So now I would need to help them, somebody else would need to help them, and they need help. So should I take out the other person who wants to help him? So there's a
No,
balance. There's just me needing one to help him
no,
and
because
him needing help.
that's part of the good balance, the correct balance. The bad balance is,
And
like
so
I said,
you think,
decreasing the value.
hold on. So you think that if I take someone's best friend, someone's loved one, someone's wife or husband, or someone's dog, or someone's pet, if I take that away from someone, not just someone, from many people, people who cared about these things, but it didn't matter to me. But if I took them away from them to help everybody, that's ethical.
Yes, because that's the same ideology as helping.
What if it was your loved one? What if it was someone you cared about? What if it was your parents or your sister or your brother or your girlfriend? What if it was yours?
That would help me
Would that be
become a
ethical?
better man. Think about it like the Canning event, like Uncle Ben. If his Uncle Ben didn't die, he wouldn't be a good man and stop criminals and bad guys, right? Exactly.
No, because he felt guilty because he was responsible for that. He felt guilty for that.
Yeah,
That's
but he
why.
had to make sure it didn't continue to happen. Exactly. For other innocent lives.
Right. And so again, he has the gauntlet that can do anything, including stopping all these bad things from happening. So why didn't he choose good?
But you keep forgetting that's before he had obtained the Infinity Stones.
And then he didn't end all half of all life until he got the Infinity Stones. Once
Because they
he
didn't
got
listen to him the first time. He was basically proving
once
them wrong.
he got the Infinity Stones, who could have stopped him from adding instead of taking away? Who could have stopped him?
His daughter, but she failed.
How did she fall? How did she fail?
She failed because she tried to um trade him and don't listen to him, and she was part of the species.
And so what happened to her?
She died to obtain the
How?
soul stone.
Right. And so once he got that soul stone, he could have bought her back.
He felt some type of way. You didn't see it.
Whose fault is that?
He needed to do that because he didn't want other people to be in the same boat.
Once he
One
got
life over billions of people. That's a different story.
okay, and then he could have created multiple Earths, multiple realities, because that glove is powerful enough to do that, right? If it can take life away, can it not create life?
And technically, he did not kill her because he saw her at the afterlife
How do you think that happened?
by um by the soul stone, by utilizing that.
So he utilized the soul stone to for his own selfishness to be able to see his daughter again, and you still
No,
think it's
but in
okay.
peace. Because when he snapped the fingers, when he saw only his daughter and his own planet, she looked like she was at peace.
And so why couldn't he help everybody else be at peace?
Because at the time they was already weak and didn't have the strength.
You're still talking about before the soul stone, right?
Wow. Okay.
Or
Mm.
before the gems. I'm talking about after.
Oh,
When he
after it's
made
because it was too
when
late
he
already.
made no, it wasn't. He's got the time stone. How's it gonna be too late? How's anything gonna be too late?
The time stone don't work like that.
How does it work?
He has to use the reality with the time stone, which he didn't.
Okay. And he could have used that reality and time stone to increase productivity.
But he wasn't thinking at the time. He was thinking about his loved one, his daughter, half
Just
daughter.
because he made a mistake, that doesn't make it right. That does not make it right.
Well, you're not human if you don't make a mistake, right?
Right. So why is he punishing humans for making a mistake?
Because that was the humans that didn't want to listen to him. His vital and mandatory plan is try to save his own kind, right?
Again,
And they decided
selfish.
not to listen to him.
That's
So he had to
selfish.
do matters in
Again,
his own hand.
which is selfish.
No,
Again,
no,
and
no.
selfish is not good.
Selfish is when you're not listening to someone. He
No,
was in the, like I said,
selfish.
he's on the verge of collapse.
Selfish is when you, in this case, when you sacrifice everyone else to get what you want. That's selfish.
To get what you want, but he was trying to help not just himself. He actually wasn't even worried about himself. He was worried about his people. So he wasn't selfish. Why do you
Okay,
think
we're
he
not.
went through all that trouble
Did
and pain and
Thanos,
violence just to get the soul
did
stone? I mean, all
Thanos
the
invite
stones.
you? Did Thanos invite you to the cookout? Are you related to Thanos? You're not his people. We're not his people. I don't remember any invitation. Nobody asked me to bring any potato salad. He has nothing, absolutely nothing to do with humans. So why
Because the
sacrifice
humans didn't
humans?
like him.
Why do you think that is?
Because he was, like I mentioned earlier,
Because he's being selfish.
no, they didn't
You
listen to,
think-
they didn't have sympathy or empathy on his sad story of why he does what he does. He didn't get this. He didn't get all the stones for no reason. He did it for a good cause.
No, he did it for a selfish cause.
No.
Aside from that,
So you want to see planets blow up? That's what you want to see. You want to see people just be gone.
so I now have the Infinity Gauntlet. I have power infinite. Oh, look at that planet. It's about to blow up. No, it's not. Oh, look. These humans are starving. No, they're not. Oh, look. There's too many people on the planet. The planet ain't big enough. No, it's not. Or now it's big enough.
But the power didn't really work like that because
Why?
it wasn't that. That's not how it was supposed to be. That's not how the
That's not.
storyline.
Nope.
Storyline wasn't supposed to be like
That's
that.
your argument. That's your argument. That's not how the storyline goes. That's your argument.
No. If it is, I guess I won, right?
No, definitely not.
Guys in the chat, who's winning right now? Me
Boy,
or Scav? Scav, the scared debater.
boy, are you serious? Are you kidding me? But oh, Ben 10, yes, we do like. Well, I like Invisible. I can't speak
We could
for
debate about that
Simmie.
next.
I can't speak for Simmie because I'm not Thanos. You know, I don't like superseding people's rights and thoughts. And
No, no, no. I'm not saying I condone violence and all that stuff. I just condone his ideology. I don't like to see people suffer,
but
so he had to do
I'm
something about it.
saying I can't supersede your ideology for my own because that's not my right. So I can't say yes.
Again,
You have to
Scav, you
listen
have
to
to
me.
agree or disagree. This is really simple. A lot of people would agree. Would you rather see 10 billion people suffer or 1 billion? It's simple.
Or would you rather see
There's
no
no
people
or.
suffer?
There's no or.
Because you have the Infinity Gauntlet.
No, no, no. It doesn't work like that. Even if he
Yes,
had the Power Stone, it's still not
I
powerful
don't
enough.
care
Galactus is
what the
literally stronger
storyline
than Thanos.
says. I don't care what the storyline says. I'm saying that if I have the power to create and to give as opposed to take away and destroy, I am going to give.
G-Bach made a valid point. Thanos didn't use the stones correctly. Well, guess what? Uh, Hulk didn't use the stones correctly too because he couldn't even use it.
That doesn't help your argument. G Black, you're right. He didn't use them correctly because he could have used them in a positive way.
Yeah, but did Thanos burned up when he used it? I didn't think so.
No, but he should have.
He didn't fall on the floor. He had a little battle damage on his hand, but he didn't fall on the floor like Hulk, like a little sissy. Hulk literally said he was screaming. He was like, ah.
Well, Hulk isn't powerful enough to fight off the Infinity Gauntlets. That's why.
And
He
let's
fell on the
put
floor when he fell on the floor when Captain Marvel took to that behind the.
only for a brief moment. Only
There
person
was a
who
moment.
was almost able to take him out was Cap because he's
He
the
got an
GOAT.
Infinity Stone. A brief moment can last an eternity. With that Infinity Stone, it don't matter.
And he still used it. That's how he's the G.
And
Thanos
G
is the
Black is
G.
also correct. No, he ain't the G.
Yes, he is because even
The
after
G stands for get out of
even
here.
after he successfully did what he said, he even used it 2 days later. So he's the G. Hulk can even use it, and he's one of the strongest Titans too in the world, in the Earth mightiest heroes.
Hulk is the strongest human.
He's a
Human.
mixed human. He's a mixed human Titan.
Okay, but anyway, that still doesn't prove that Thanos was right. He still didn't make the right decision. As G Black said, he still didn't use it correctly.
He didn't use it correctly. I just
No.
made the argument and I won. Hulk couldn't use it correctly. What type of
Hulk ain't
argument is
Thanos.
that?
Hulk is not Thanos. Hulk didn't make the decision to wipe out half the
Yeah, but
population.
he almost has the same strength as him without the stones, and he still got his butt kicked.
Okay, but the debate is whether or not Thanos was right,
He
not whether or not the
was.
Hulk would beat Thanos.
And you keep dodging and running from the question. You said or no. 1 billion
What question?
persons suffer or 10 billion people. Which one?
You're leaving out an element though. You can't
No,
leave out.
no, no. It's very simple. And if you have a good moral sense, you would pick the 1 billion because I wouldn't want to see 10 billion people suffer.
Now, if Thanos had a good moral sense, he wouldn't have made it an option for any of those people to suffer. He would have
Well, it's
helped
because
everybody.
he's limited. He even if he did have the power, all the power, he still doesn't have enough. So he can't change everybody's life. And that reality stuff
Let me
is
ask you a question.
it's on the timeline.
Let me ask you a question. You have $2 and you decide you want to keep one of them, but you see two hungry kids. Which one of those hungry kids you going to give $1 to?
Well, two should be enough.
Yeah, but you want to keep one. I didn't give you the option. I didn't give you the option. I said you want to keep one.
I can't keep one because kids
Why?
come first.
But no, you're dodging the question. You're dodging the question.
Oh! This is easy. I will keep one so I can get them something and then come back and give it to them. Mm.
That wasn't one of the options.
Yes,
The
yes,
op-
yes.
oh, so you added an option.
No, I'll
Yeah,
keep
you
that
did.
dollar so I can purchase some food for them, and then I will provide it to them.
Okay.
$1 should
Is
be enough to cover a few apples.
I don't know where you shop at, but please let me know. Please let me know where you get your apples from.
No,
'Cause,
I'm just being hypothetical. I'm obviously that's not the case in reality. But if I'm going off of your sense, $1,
okay.
I don't know. I would still give it
Okay.
to them.
Here are your choices. You have $1, right? And you have enough to buy one cheeseburger. And you have a choice to give it to the little girl or the little boy. Which one are you gonna give the cheeseburger to?
Mm, They might have to do rock paper scissors.
So you're gonna make them fight over it, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
because
And
it's
so,
basically because that's how reality is. You have to fight for
okay,
what you want.
so, oh, you mean like reality, like allowing life
It's
to
like
go
society. I know it's like societal pressures, but that's just how
hold on,
reality
hold
is.
on. You mean that's how reality is in letting things go to their natural process and wearing through its course, like that natural process. You know, it's in letting things affect people the way they would naturally affect people, as opposed to somebody intervening and messing up that natural process. Is that the kind of natural process you're talking about?
Yes.
So what did Thanos do? Did he let stuff go through their natural process? Absolutely not.
Um,
So
to an extent.
absolutely
No, no, no.
not.
To an extent, he did. I'm not
Oh
saying
no,
fully, but to an
no,
extent.
no. He did not. He interrupted the whole ecosystem. He interrupted everything based on
But you
what
got to
he
think about it. If they didn't fight for
did
it,
think
that means
about
they
it.
didn't really want it.
All right, so back to my question. So now let's say the little boy won the rock paper scissors. You're gonna let this little girl starve? A little girl? You're gonna let her
But
starve?
that'll be up to him to share because it's not up to me anymore. I already gave them
You
the
got the dollar.
opportunity.
Hold on, it's your dollar. You can do with that dollar what you want.
Yeah, but
But
once I give them the dollar, it's not my property anymore, right? It's like I'm the former owner of a vehicle and then I sell it. I'm not the owner anymore.
right, okay, but so then once Thanos got the gauntlet, then it's his right to do with it what he wants, is what you're saying,
Yes,
correct?
because he fought hard for it
So then why didn't he give instead of take away?
because they didn't listen to him the first time. On that
Okay.
sad story, they didn't show empathy.
Oh, so are you showing empathy by allowing this little boy to eat this hamburger in front of this little girl? Is that showing empathy?
Oh, it wasn't up to me though. It was up to him. Because
It
I gave him
absolutely
the dollar.
was,
It wasn't my property anymore. It
because
was his.
how many options did I give you, right? Two, right?
Yes.
Okay. How many options did Thanos give? Two, right? To not do anything or to take half life, right?
Mm-hmm.
I introduced the third option. You said, no, 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 there's no third option. Because in the scenario that I gave you, my third option would have been to go buy a hamburger, split it in half, give one to the boy and one to the girl so they both have something to eat.
Yeah, only if that was the case.
That's the third option that I chose because it's my dollar. I bought the cheeseburger. That means I could do whatever I wanted. I had the power to do whatever I wanted. I added a third option, even though I told you there was no third option. I added one because I had that power. Thanos had the power to add a third option. He had the power to give instead of take away.
Mm, yeah, he did. But then again, it's people can't have a good educational status if they don't learn. So it was a lesson learned. That's why he did what he did because they didn't
Why
listen
did
the
he
first
learn a
time.
lesson? Why did he learn a lesson? He could have
He
learned it
did.
faster.
Why he did? Why you think he
He didn't
went through
learn the
all that
lesson with
violence and
compassion.
suffering? Is to get the stones.
He
He
didn't learn
went
the
through.
lesson.
He went through. He because he lost the first time. Second time, make sure it didn't happen again.
He didn't learn the lesson of compassion and give instead of taking away. I think compassion would have been the bigger lesson.
So if somebody didn't listen to you, that's something that if let's say if you in a tough boat or if you're seeing boat as your pals or peers or whatever,
Okay.
and you're trying to elevate in life and trying to improve yourself, and then
Right.
somebody comes up and be like, "Oh, I'm not going to share. I don't think you deserve it. You have to do it yourself." That's how Thanos felt. So that's why he turned the way he was because they didn't want to listen to him or have compassion or mercy
Okay.
or love for him.
In your scenario, once I once I got myself back on my feet, I went back to those people and took them out because they did me wrong.
That's called lesson learned. You don't mistreat people. You don't do that.
So when you take away someone's life and take away someone's loved one, what is that doing? Is that mistreating people?
Yes, it is, but that's not.
Absolutely. Absolutely, it is. So, what lesson did Thanos learn?
You learn that you can't always rely on anybody because they won't help you. That's what he learned the hard way, and he failed the first time.
Okay, now back to my other question. Who is Thanos?
Thanos
And in your
is.
situation, who am I? In your situation, if someone didn't want to help me, that's their right. That's their choice. It wouldn't be good for me, of course. It would, and I would feel bad, and I would probably suffer. But that doesn't give me the right to go and take from them what I want because it helps me if they choose not to give it. I
Yeah,
don't
but
have
that's
that.
selfish. You're locking and you're
It would
not
also be
giving.
selfish for me to go and take something from someone who didn't want to give it to me. That would be selfish.
But it's like a safe lock. You have inside of it, you have countless and numerous and glorified things that can help build things and stuff like that. And then the outside is the people who are not aware of it. And then let's say Thanos, he's going around trying to find what can help his planet. And in that safe, they did not want to open. Just put it like that.
Selfish. It's still selfish.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No,
To
it's
take away
not.
from someone else, to take away from someone else because you didn't get your way. That's a spoiled brat. That's a spoiled child. You didn't get your way, so you're going to take what you want in order to make it happen.
But it wasn't like that.
Oh,
He was
yes, it
trying to
was.
save. It wasn't just for him; it's for the others.
Says who?
The planet,
What planet?
his planet.
Not my planet. Not this planet. Not 616.
Earth didn't count because they already had everything they dreamed and want.
Until
Thanos
someone blocks
came.
that.
He came because he was teaching him a lesson. If you don't share and contribute to um, lower, inferior people, then
Who
you
is
get
Thanos?
consequences.
Who is Thanos?
Thanos is a person who wanted to
No,
represent
I
his
know
kind.
who he is. I know who he is.
He wanted to represent himself
Represent
and
who?
his others
He didn't represent me.
because you're not part of his species.
No, and this species is the one that was affected the most.
But how? If y'all it was living La La Land,
What if part of my La La Land was my my son, and he took that from me? Am I living in La La Land now?
no.
Exactly. So he created Titan on our planet so that he wouldn't have Titan on his planet.
Yeah, but did they have guards and people, heroes and stuff to save the day in his planet? I didn't think
Whose
so.
fault is that?
That's not his fault.
It ain't our fault either.
Yes, it is because y'all could have came like Miss Marvel. She goes planet to planet. Why couldn't Thor and them do it?
And you think, okay, so who appointed Thor to be an intergalactic traveler to go around fixing planets? Who appointed him to do that?
No one,
So why would he do it?
because it's the right thing to do.
And again, is the right thing to do to take people without their consent, without their permission, to take from them and make them suffer just to teach them a lesson.
I think that's valid because if they don't learn, then they're gonna keep teasing and taunting and being selfish to
Think
people,
about our judicial system.
like the
Think
Avengers.
about think about how barbaric we would be as a society if our judicial system operated that way.
Well, we all need help. So
So you have all the food that you need. You have all the wealth that you need. You have all the room on this planet that you need. You no longer have to worry about any kind of climate crisis or any kind of disease or anything. He could have wiped out diseases.
but
Those
you're missing the point. He
hold
didn't
on,
do
hold
all
on.
that good stuff because they didn't treat him good.
A spoiled brat.
No.
Thanos is. You just described Thanos as a spoiled brat. You don't
No,
get to.
he's an innocent individual. And that just one
What do
he's the
what
only
is
you gotta
what
think
is
about it. If you're the
more
only remaining person in your planet, don't you have to represent your ancestors or something like that? So you won't seem like you
like
lost?
Superman? Kind of like Superman does. Kind of like
Sorta.
Martian Manhunter does. You mean like
You,
that?
you
Because
gotta
that's
think
how I
about it.
represent my people.
But no, Thanos was showing his worth, his power, how strong he is. His you know,
Okay.
his structure. A lot of Titans can't even match his abilities.
Oh, so then it was Thanos' fault that his planet crumbled then.
No, 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 not necessarily, because he didn't have the power at the time. He didn't. He only had that big metal golden gauntlet. He didn't have
Oh,
nothing with it.
so then he he wasn't more powerful than all the other Titans then. Is that what you're saying? Because then
Not at the
any
time.
one of them could have done what he did. Is that what you're saying?
They could have, but they choose not to because they was being selfish. They was being self-centered
And how is Thanos not being self-centered?
because he was trying to prove a point, and his
And
point
what?
was to make sure that you listen. So the and by that means, he had to choose the violence and stuff because they didn't listen the first time. He was being soft. He was telling him the story. He told him why he was going to do what he did. It wasn't just for him. It wasn't even for him. It was for his planet. And they said no and being a
So who's
douchebag and
being
all that.
selfish?
So he chose violence to get the stones.
So who's being selfish then?
Let's see. Loki, Doctor Strange. Loki had the freaking what was it? Space Stone. Doctor Strange literally had the sorcery witch thing, stone. He had the time stone.
Hmm.
Not to mention Vision. What is he doing? He's literally just a droid. He shouldn't even be he was made by accident. He had the
They
stone.
didn't even know about his throne. They didn't even know about it.
He knows
And
because of his daughter. It wasn't
hold
just
on.
Gamora. She had another daughter. That
I
robotic.
know, but I'm saying Vision didn't know. The Avengers didn't know about that
He
stone.
did. He did. His name is Vision
After
for
the
a
fact.
reason. He saw
After
Thanos come.
after the fact, they found out and realized.
No, no,
But
they had a vision that he was coming for him. So he should have been prepared. It's his fault.
right. No. What? All right. Let's go back to Doctor Strange. What does Doctor Strange do with his stone?
He does all types of weird and random tricks. He
Like
doesn't even
what?
need it.
Like what kind of weird random
Would you
tricks?
rather have somebody do tricks and stuff all day or help a planet? Let's be for real.
So, did you know that Doctor Strange actually protects the 616 from the demon realm? He actually fights demons that people can't see.
Well, that's
And
their
part
fault.
of
They can't see it.
how is it their fault?
It's
You're
their
absolutely right, D Black. Doctor Strange used the stones correctly. The stone
Yeah,
correctly.
yeah, he used it correctly for a minimum time, and then,
Thanos
but
didn't.
that's the thing though. If he really needed it, and if he was worthy, how come his master, that's more superior than him, gave it to him? I mean, gave it to Hulk, and then Hulk, um, gave it back to Strange, and then Strange gave it to him because he's a coward and he knew he was gonna lose.
So it seems like the reason you're siding with Thanos is because you have that same villain mentality.
I'm not a villain, no.
Oh, it's their fault.
No, no,
They
no, no.
should
It is his fault
be getting
because
revenge.
why did he give the stone to him? He had a chance to just keep it.
I want you to listen to all the things you said. Well, he was weak. He was a coward. Oh, it was his fault. It was their fault because they didn't want to help him, so he got revenge. He was trying to protect himself. He wasn't worried about anybody else. That's villain mentality.
So you saying I'm Simmie the villain?
I'm saying.
No, I'm not.
I'm just saying.
Bro, Thanos was y'all don't have empathy. He's literally the only one left. He has to represent, so he had to show his full capabilities and powers.
Again, Superman is the only one left. And besides the white Martians, Martian Manhunter is the only one left. They don't go around destroying stuff and taking away just because they're the only one left and they need to represent.
Bro, you can't compare Superman with Thanos. That's not fair. Superman is handsome. He has the body. He has the power. He can blend into society and don't have to worry about being seen as a big blob and
It
look
ain't my
creepy.
fault. It ain't my fault that Thanos has the kind of chin that he has. That's not anybody's fault.
No, but you got to think about it. Let's be for real. Hopefully, you can be knowledgeable to agree. Superman can obviously blend into Earth's humans compared to Thanos. He's nowhere near that looks like him.
You sure about that?
Yes, I am. A
Can the
purple. Have you ever seen the purple guy in real life?
can the reality stone warp reality?
Reality don't really work like that. It's temporary.
Yes, who?
Temporary. When let's
Okay,
remember when he
let's
used the
keep redoing it.
stones.
All right,
It's
and back to one of my other points then. When he took half of all life off the planet, he ruined ecosystems, he took away food sources, he took away climate resources, and he put us in a position where eventually we were going to get back to the same place that we were in when he took all that stuff away because we don't have the resources now since he took it to sustain anything. So we're going to end up right back in the same spot. So he did he did damage where he thought he did good. He just prolonged the damage.
but if
If
that's
you
the case,
if
no,
you
no,
have
no.
10,
It feels
hold
like
on,
you
hold
putting
on.
all the pressure on him, though. Let's talk
If
about.
you could hold on, if you could eat, if you could live 1 year off of a cow, and you had 10 cows, how many years is that you're gonna live?
Like at least
10 years.
8, 10 years, yeah.
If you have 10 cows and you can live 1 year off of each cow,
10 years.
10 years. If I took 5 of them, how many years you got?
5.
Is that less or more?
That's less.
All right, so he did damage.
So you want to play that game?
Uh,
I can go. No, 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 no. I can go back
Go for it.
again.
Bring
I'm
it.
going. No,
Show
no.
what
I'm
you
going
got.
back again. I'm
Show
going
what you
back
got. Because
again. No, no, no. I'm going back
I'm
again.
feeling like
If
Gordon
he was
Ramsay
stuck,
right now.
if he was stuck in his planet, let's say this is before. Let's say even if he didn't even have the gauntlet, let's say if he's stuck in his planet, there's like 30 billion people.
Hmm.
He's one of them, and then
Okay.
he's the only survivor, and like 100 years later, and
Hmm.
then he saw people having a good old time above him, eating, having fun, and enjoying their life, and then they all died. That took half of them. So Earth is selfish.
Okay. You ready for the kicker? All those people who he took away, how they come back?
By snapping it back. By Iron Man.
All right. Once he got that gauntlet, all of those people who were taken away on Titan, what could the gauntlet have done?
Bring them back.
So
But
who
it
was
didn't
the
work like that.
why? If it brought back these people, if it were used to bring back these people, Why couldn't it be used to bring back?
Because
Why?
the main objective is trying to bring back his own people, so they won't. Because that's when he had the power stone,
Why?
so he could help them
Why?
now.
Okay, but once he got the power, could he not have bought them back, his people, just like the people the on
Technically, he
Earth?
did. You remember the daughter came back? That was his planet,
Did she come back a whole person, or was she in the spirit realm?
spirit realm.
Did the people of 616 come back, or were they in the spirit realm?
They're in the spirit realm.
No, they were not.
Yes, when you snap the fingers and they disappear, they're in the spirit realm.
When they were bought back, were they in the spirit realm, or were they back in reality?
They're back in reality.
Okay. So since the glove was used to bring them back to reality, back to the 616 with a, why did Thanos not use the glove to bring his people back instead of being the spoiled child that he is, the spoiled brat that he is, and take away from somebody
Because
instead.
it would disrupt the order of the canon event. When you go back and forth, that would even interfere with Doctor Strange' job. Because he's in charge of the realms. He's in
You
charge of
thought,
making sure that
to
universe
be
is balanced.
clear, you thought Thanos cared about Doctor Strange's job?
No.
Exactly. Could Doctor Strange not have been one of those people who disappeared?
Yeah, but going back and forth would
Yes,
interrupt the
because it was
universe.
random. Because it was random. Doctor Strange could have been one of those people. So
Hey, G
obviously,
Black, you're wrong. Hulk
so
did not bring him back.
obviously,
Hulk is the one that almost died when he tried to do it.
obviously, he did not care about Doctor Strange's job. So again, he could have used that glove that was used to bring back 616 people to bring back Titan people.
Yeah, he tried to do that, but they keep trying to
No, he didn't.
take the gauntlet. The Earth
No,
Mightiest
he
Heroes
didn't.
are disrupting his plan. He was
Okay,
trying to do it the right way.
hold on. In his mind, the right way, in everybody else's mind, the wrong way. Um, do you believe that we should be at war in Iran? Don't worry about
Yeah.
any other political stuff. Do you believe that we should go to war with Iran?
Yes, because they keep trying and they keep testing us. And they keep meddling and messing with us. And
So
they have
you
stuff
think,
that we have. They have US equipment and weaponry equipments that they stole from us.
well, they didn't steal it from us, but so how do you think we should deal with Iran?
Blowing that place down.
All right, but what about the little kids who have nothing to do with it? What about that
Obviously
school?
take them to a safer environment, aka
Oh, no, no,
USA.
no, 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 no. That's not one of the options. That's not one of the options.
You're not being fair.
Oh, really? So, was it fair for Thanos to inflict damage to everyone else instead of helping everyone else, or to ignore his own people instead of bringing his own people back? Was that fair?
No.
Let's
But you
say
gotta
you
think
want.
Hulk couldn't do anything, so he basically
No, don't
um
try to bring it back. Don't try to bring Hope back in. Don't try to bring Hope.
Hulk was crying. He couldn't stand all that. He couldn't deal with all that power. He was
You,
too. He wasn't ready
you know,
yet.
you know what you need to do after this debate? Instead of calling me Scav, you need to call me Gordon Ramsay because I just cooked.
I won. I think I won.
You did not. All right, let's take a vote, guys.
I won.
Hold on. Let's take a vote. Let's take a vote. Everybody who's listening, if you think Scav won, Oh well, both of us,
Dude,
both
I
of
did not try to justify it. I was saying since people was already suffering, they shouldn't suffer any longer. So that's why he did what he did.
yeah.
Because they
Okay.
didn't have resources and Earth wanted to hog all of it.
I think he's just being facetious. He's just joking about it. But all right. Let's take a vote.
G
Everybody.
Black, come on, dude. That's rude. That's mean.
Oh, but it's okay if Thanos is mean.
That's different. Thanos is Thanos, man.
All right. If you think I won, put Scab in the chat. If you think Simmie won, put Sim in the chat.
Please pick me. Please, 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 please. I'm not wearing diapers tonight.
You gonna have a messy room.
They're scared to
All right.
vote. I think it's a tie.
No, they're voting. Read it. Read them and
Oh
weep,
my
buddy.
gosh.
Read them and weep. I gotta go to Walmart tonight. I'll be sure to pick some tissue up for you. Okay.
Scav. No, you only got one vote. That's not fair. I think it's a tie.
There's only two people in here.
I think I won.
There's three. There's three. 3-0 so far.
Man, y'all gonna skip. Y'all gonna pick Scav over me. Man, y'all are farming. Y'all know I won that.
This man said oral for me. All right. But thank you guys. Thank you. Simmie, you did try though. I'll give you that. You did try.
Don't worry. Don't worry. Because in the future, I got another debate while you're over there laughing.
You better snap because that's the only way that's gonna happen. You better get that gauntlet. But in any case, what did you guys think about that debate? I thought it was fun. I thought it was fun. Simmie, you know you're a
I wish
cool
it was on
dude.
YouTube.
I do too. I wish I had enough followers on YouTube to put it on YouTube.
Guys, if y'all new, go follow Scav. He's awesome.
Thank you, Simmie. You're awesome too, man. No, that was a very fun and friendly debate. And even though we're at opposite ends of the spectrum, we still kept it civil. And I love the fact that we were able to, pick at each other without causing any animosity. You are awesome, dude. You're awesome. You're a winner in my book, Simmie. Not
Actually, I think this was better
not
than the
about this
first one.
debate though. Not about this debate. But you're a winner.
I think it was.
Otherwise,
I think it was a tie because I agree. I almost agree with both points, but I think I'm more so right. So I think
oh
I
no.
won.
No. That was not a tie, but all right.
You still didn't tell me the size. Your diapers.
Oh,
Is it XL?
I don't think you have to worry about buying me diapers, buddy. No, that was fun though. That was very fun.
Cosmo level. Oh, see, y'all could have gave me some hints in the chat.
You're the one that made the challenge, Thanos. Don't put it on them. Don't. It's not their fault.
Bro, Hulk. Come on, guys. Y'all wanna pick Avengers over Hulk? Thor literally annihilated all of them. The only one who tried was obviously Cap because he's that guy. He's the G.
Yes, he is.
Then look, Vision,
Yes,
look,
dude.
Vision got crumbed up. Vision got thrown away in the side
All right,
like trash.
I'll give you that. He did. He did get messed up. But dude is right. It was a very respectful debate. I appreciate you saying that, dude. Thank you. That was fun, guys. We're gonna have to do that more often for sure.
Yeah, you need to stop losing. I'm gonna send you some helpful guides and stuff. I'm gonna send you some homework.
You better go to sleep and dream about it, because that ain't gonna happen no other way.
Oh, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt again. So next debate, you get to pick. How about that?
Okay. Are you sure you want to do that?
Yeah, because you think you got all the power.
No, I'm not Thanos. I don't think I don't think I have all the power.
Yeah, you get to pick next time. Next topic is gonna be hard because there's so many we could talk about.
I can
I,
come up with a lot of
I
stuff.
know it's
I'm just
probably gonna be Batman related because you love him.
no, not necessarily. I definitely don't want any advantages because I
We
could
probably should
definitely
talk
get.
about power levels. That's cool, like Aquaman and Green Lantern and stuff. Like who has the
Okay.
best power level in DC universe or Marvel universe? Even though Marvel is easier to talk about.
Okay. Oh, G Black brought this one back up again. Is
It's a-
Invincible a hero at the beginning of the series? Is he a hero at the beginning of the series?
Oh, next topic. I can say, all right. I agree with Conquest.
Boy, are you serious?
Yes, that'd be a good one.
You definitely have that villain mentality.
I'm not a villain. I love heroes. It's just villains don't get that much. They don't have that much appreciation or emotional. Like they don't listen to them.
Because they're villains.
Yeah, but how did they become a villain? Because they was hurt by somebody.
Oh, okay, I see where you're going. I see where you're going with that. That's an
They
interesting
didn't
take.
just become villains just because villains. What if they was a good person and they just got hurt real bad? So
Have you ever been hurt?
everybody did. I have.
Everybody go around committing crime and being evil and mean?
No.
Okay.
Well, that's different. I don't have powers.
How's it different?
I don't have powers.
Scorpion didn't have powers either.
Ooh.
Scarecrow didn't have powers. Joker didn't have powers.
Oh, you got a point.
Mhm.
So I think I won, guys. This
Oh,
time go big Simmie.
you're not using the reality stone correctly.
Why G Block talking all this smack? I'm about to debate him next.
He's not. He's just being.
He's talking
He's
about big Simmie go. This
no, he's
time
saying
go
go
big Simmie.
big. He's saying go big.
Oh, I thought you said go.
No, he's saying go big. He's saying you need to bring it next time. He's trying to help you out a little bit. You need all the help you can get. That's what,
They do call me Big Sim, so
Sim stand for simulation because you're definitely not dwelling in reality right now.
no. Okay, you know what? Let me be reasonable right now. I think you won the first one. I won the second one.
Oh no, I won both of them.
No, you didn't.
Do I need to repost it?
I saw it on the TV. You lost.
Oh, we
You
better
really gonna
go.
pick Falcon over Soldier? Who does that? Cap Lily had closer bonds to Bucky than Falcon, so he should have been the next Cap.
That doesn't disqualify Falcon.
What did Falcon do? Let's be for real. Was Falcon always on Cap's
Did
side?
you see? Did you see Captain America and Bucky? Did you see it?
Dude, why you keep dodging?
What did I dodge?
That Bucky had a longer relationship than Falcon, and that's a
What
point.
happened to Bucky?
You know what happened? He got almost beat up and killed by Iron Man.
What happened to Falcon?
Falcon was hiding somewhere
Really?
in the dungeon.
You do realize that Falcon was also a sidekick of Captain America, right? In fact,
Yeah,
I have a
but not close bonds than
in fact
Bucky.
I have a Captain America and Falcon comic book where where he was sidekick.
So I'm so happy I won this debate. I can ship
I
to
bet
your
you are.
shop. On your shop, I can ship the diapers. Just tell me what size. Tell me how many tissues you want and baby bottles.
I'm pretty sure you lost that. Even the boat said you lost it, bud. Come on, Simmie. Don't be a spoiled brat like Thanos. Go ahead and take the
Hey, this
L.
is but that's funny though. This isn't over.
Go ahead and take the L and deal with it. Like Thanos wanted everybody else to do. Just take that L.
Yeah, this isn't over. You get to pick next time, or I pick. Conquest was right,
I'll pick, because Conquest triggers me.
dude. He was lonely. He had nobody, and they
Why do you
used
think he was
him. They
lonely?
used him
Why do you think he was lonely?
because
D-Black,
nobody. They was afraid of him.
no, because he was a jerk. Who want to be with somebody like that?
It wasn't his fault. He was trained to be like that. He was hypnotized. It wasn't his fault.
He wasn't hypnotized.
He was trained, and he was. He had a consistent routine for years, so technically he was hypnotized.
That's not good enough. That's not good enough.
Dude, you keep dodging, man.
All right, let me see what G-Black says. G-Black says Bucky wasn't ready in the MCU to be Captain America. Definitely not, especially since his mind got taken over. And he became a sleeper agent. Did that happen to Sam Wilson, Captain America? Did that happen to Falcon? Absolutely not. All right.
Y'all really choose somebody who can fly over someone who can have skill with fighting and strength. Who wants to just fly around?
Sam Wilson can fight, and he is a beast with those wings and that Falcon.
Because what I witnessed, he had trouble fighting the Hulk, Falcon, and he had all that nanotech and stuff.
It was the Hulk. It was the
Red
Hulk.
Red Hulk was
Yeah.
really stronger than him. He was struggling, and he had a shield, so he shouldn't have been Cap. If I was Cap, I would have disowned Red Hulk in less than 2 minutes.
Hold on. How do you think Bucky would have done against the Hulk?
Bro, Bucky would literally use all his training to disarm him.
To disarm. No. Bucky. Bucky would have got disarmed again.
Dude, Bucky literally has a metal arm.
Exactly. How do you think that happened? How do you think that happened?
Battle damage.
Oh, yeah. He got damaged, though. Right? How many limbs does Falcon have?
1. Because he's lame.
He hasn't
Hey,
lost.
no hate against him. Obviously, he's cool. I like his suit and all that, but he just keep hiding, and he's like a coward mentality. He has lily wings. He has good armor. Everything. He has no excuse to run. He keeps running. Every fight when I see him, he runs.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does. He flies away
Well,
when he's injured.
Well, he that's being strategic. First, and second of all, D Black is right. Bucky wouldn't have taken on the Hulk straight on. You know why? Because he ain't got it like that.
Well, Bucky.
Sam Wilson faced the Hulk face to face straight on.
Bro, Red Hulk is so strong. He can literally, if it was a fight against the regular Hulk, he will win.
No.
Dude, fire.
I just, okay, since when did fire burn the Hulk? Let him burn. Let him get mad. Let him get hot. Let him burn. What's that going to do? He might give the Hulk a tan. What do you get when you mix red and green? Orange? No. What is there a color you get when you mix red and green?
I think,
Well, anyway, Hulk might have turned that color, like gotten a tan or something. But
I think it was yellow. Red and green makes yellow, I think.
I don't know. But in any case, the Hulk, the Red Hulk,
Tore his exactly, dude.
he gets
Red
hotter as
Hulk tore apart his vibranium wings. And Falcon only won because Red Hulk gave him the benefit of the doubt. It's that simple. It's that simplistic.
Hold on. He tore the vibrating wings, and Falcon still won.
Because he felt bad for him. He was losing.
Who felt bad?
Red Hulk.
That ain't Falcon's fault.
Dude, Red Hulk. He felt so bad, he even turned himself in.
That ain't Falcon's fault that Hulk got weak. it ain't his fault that he decided to give in.
Sam planned from the beginning to claim the Red Hulk down. Claim what? I'm gonna calm the Red Hulk down.
Which I think is a good strategy. What would you do?
Me?
Hmm?
If I was what?
If you were fighting the Red Hulk, let's say you had a superpower, you were fighting the Red Hulk and you couldn't beat him. He was stronger than you and faster than you, and your superpower wasn't enough. What you gonna do?
You think I'm gonna give up?
I'm asking you what you gonna
I'm
do.
gonna keep going.
Going what?
I'm like Deadpool or Wolverine. I'm gonna keep going.
So you just gonna sit there and get beaten? And how is that gonna help?
It helps me become stronger because I'm having what is it called? It's
So
when it's when you
you
don't give up.
you think that your superpower is going to be that you don't give up, and so you're going to win.
Yes. That's what you call a true warrior spirit or mentality.
You've been watching One Punch Man, haven't you?
Never give up.
There's a character in One Punch Man whose superpower is that he don't give up. He don't have any superpowers actually, but he doesn't give up. It's that guy on the bicycle who every time you see him in a fight, he gets spanked. But he don't give up though. He don't give up. But he gets beat down.
You
But he
keep
don't
forgetting
give up.
you keep forgetting that one solidified word.
What?
Representation. If you want to be known as the best and the most superior comic character, you have to not give up and show your full potential.
Let me ask you a question. If we both had superpowers and we were fighting um, two villains, and I kept winning and I kept beating down my villain, but you kept getting beat down and you get back up and you get beat down again and you get back up and you get beat down again. I'm sitting over there watching you do this because I done took care of my guy.
But that's
I,
showing them. That's showing people that the
how
reason
to
you should
get
never
beat
give
down.
up because it can make you stronger. It's supposed to be like a motto for people or inspiration towards people.
Let me ask you this question. What happens when you can't get up no more because you've been beaten down so much? Then what you gonna represent?
Called Stark, and he can give me a suit.
How you gonna call Stark when you've been beaten? What you gonna do? Scream out and hope he hear you?
Press
What
the
you gonna do?
button.
Press the button. What button? He ain't gave you no button. What button?
He thinks he's Goku. Really, Stark is doomed now. CG Bach wants to play, and he's scared. He's scared to come in.
He's trying to call you out, G Black. He called me out too. Don't feel bad. He still lost
Hey,
though.
who think will win though in the debate? Me or G Black?
Do what?
Who you think will win in the debate? Me or G Black?
I would have to hear you guys debate. I'm not Thanos. I'm not gonna snap and come up with an answer. I would have to, I would have
Dude,
to
you
hear
really
you
think I'm
guys.
Thanos?
I
Dude,
would
if I
have
was
to.
on YouTube, if it was on YouTube live, I could show you my gauntlet. I got. I
You
have
have
the
a
Thanos
gauntlet?
gauntlet. Yeah,
Can you pull it up on your screen?
it won't let me turn on camera.
Oh yeah, that's right. Hang on.
It
I'll be
says
right.
live access or something.
Hold on.
Oh my gosh.
What you think?
You Iron Man, huh? See
Didn't
all
destroy
those
my arm.
stones.
It didn't destroy my arm.
You're not gonna
Snap.
snap it. No, don't do it. No.
Oh, don't worry. I would have bought life back
No, you
instead
wouldn't.
of taking.
You would have
Yeah, I
destroyed
would.
it.
No, definitely not.
Scab, I know you probably a secret villain.
I don't have that villain mentality. I have the
Scab, you're
hero.
a secret villain. I know you are.
I have the hero complex, not the villain complex.
I'm both. Mainly hero.
How are you gonna be a hero and a villain?
Only a villain if they people make me a villain. I'm not just gonna be a villain just because I'm a villain. I have to have a reason.
And what would the reason be?
People like Thanos. They're
Deed
not
said
listening
you.
to him.
Deed said you're an anti-hero.
Dude, I'm not an anti-hero, man.
That's better than what you're saying you are. You
I
said you're a
guess.
hero and a villain.
I guess I'm both. I'm Deadpool, I guess.
Thanos thinks he's an anti-hero too, but he's really just a villain. But
So
you
you
can,
so you just you're strictly just a hero.
yes,
That's good. We need more people like you.
absolutely. Thank you very much. I appreciate you saying that.
Just make sure people don't run over you. I'm
Oh, never.
Deadpool.
Well, obviously you can see that's not going to happen,
I'm Deadpool.
as you have experienced. People aren't just going to run over me.
I won, guys.
You can say it 500 more times and they're going to make it real. You better hold on. Let me help you out. Which
No,
gym?
don't snap. Don't snap.
No, I'm gonna let you borrow one of these gyms so you can face your reality. Which
Hey,
gym was it?
You remember when Thanos took one of the stones and then whack Captain Marvel? Is that what you gonna do me?
No, no. I'm gonna let you. I'm gonna let you have your little reality.
You have the Iron Man one, I have the Thanos one.
I want the Thanos one. How much
No,
you pay
but you
for
say
it?
you was a hero.
No, I'm talking about just for a show, just for looks.
It's 230.
Yours was 230.
Uh-huh.
You look. Does it? Is it like this but Thanos?
Yeah, but it's more metal-ish.
Oh wow.
It's
Well,
one of my most expensive collections I bought.
this is definitely
Besides
fast.
suits, because I cosplay. I have a lot of Spider-Man suits.
Oh, that's cool. I cosplay too.
Scav the Scared Debater. I can't call you that no more. That was
Nope.
a good name though.
Nope. But you can call me winner.
Scav the Medium Debater. Because he thinks he wins and then he thinks that he's the GOAT.
That was fun though.
Thanos is a villain.
But
Take the
look,
right stones. G Block,
that
you really
glove.
want to smoke.
Take your red stones. But that gloves that I just showed you, I paid $75 for it.
Nuh-uh.
Mhm.
Where'd you
I
get
bought
it?
it off. I bought it off one of my regular customers.
What?
He wanted. He just needed a few bucks and just wanted to get rid of some stuff. And so he offered me 75, and I was like, oh heck yes, absolutely.
Yeah, that's crazy though. I don't meet the requirements to show my camera. I was gonna show
Yeah.
you all my suits, my gauntlet, my comics.
Well, that's unfortunate.
I have over 100 comics.
Well, you need
There,
to.
it's a mixture of classic and modern. I like the classics though more. I like the older ones.
Hmm.
The oldest one I have is in the 70s. It was the Defenders. That's my favorite. I had the Defenders collection.
Wait, you talking about
It's what
comics?
yeah, it's with Trisha Walker, the Hulk and Spider-Man.
Wait, it's with who?
Trisha Walker, Hellcat,
Oh,
Spider-Man
hell,
and Hulk. Yeah. That's my favorite one.
which one?
It's the I think it was issue 3. I have to go back
That
check it.
must be more recent. That must
But
be
yeah,
more
yours
recent.
is still more dope than mine's though. You have like over 1,000.
What comics? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I really should go visit one day. It's just you're far. I'm in Indiana.
Yeah, that's quite a commute. I wish all of you guys could come visit shop and buy some comics.
Take the right stones. G-Block pissed me off a little bit.
You stopped that. He did not.
Nah, but I'm excited, man. More debates to come, for sure.
Yeah, I got to give other people a chance to debate too now.
They don't have the guts compared to me.
They don't have
Because I'm Thanos.
they don't have the imagination that you have, thinking you have.
Well, I think it was pretty fair, though. I think it was in the middle. It's in between. I
No,
think it was a win-win.
this is a one lopsided debate for sure.
Lopsided.
Yes, the
Hey,
scales
would you
were
ever do
tipped
like
in
live
favor.
streams? You play games, right?
What?
Would you ever do like a live stream, like
Oh, I'm
gaming?
working on that. I'm working on that. I used to
Because
do that.
I play Minecraft. We should probably play one day.
I'm not a Minecraft guy.
What? That's one of the easiest games besides hardcore.
Too easy. It's pixely, and I just don't. Dude, we're
He's
gonna
talking
get.
about it's inevitable. He's talking about I'm a villain, but he's using Thanos' words.
He's trolling you.
I'm trying to guide you. I'm gonna talk like Thanos. I am trying to guide you to the right way, Simmie. It is inevitable.
You think that's all like that?
The hardest choices requires the strongest wills.
Did he? Is that one of his quotes?
Yeah, I know a lot of them.
I bet you do.
He said, "I am inevitable." I thought by eliminating half of life, the other half would thrive. You showed
You
me
were wrong.
that's impossible.
You were wrong.
And then he said, "You still have my respects, Tony. I hope they still remember you. You're not the only one cursed with knowledge."
How do you know all these quotes from Thanos?
Because he's one of my favorite supervillains.
Good Lord.
Hey, if I was born in Titan, man, I would make sure my fellows don't die.
Oh, really?
Heck yeah.
And how would you do that, Simmie?
By using my brain cells. Don't do the snap. That's
And
cheating.
that's how you would do it. That's how you would do it. Why didn't Thanos do that?
What
Exactly.
he what he say in the ship? I know how it feels to lose, to feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail nonetheless. I ask you to what end? Dread it, run from it, destiny all arrives the same.
Okay, this is just ridiculous. How in the world? How in the world do you know all these quotes from Thanos?
Cause I'm Thanos, I'm him.
You need to be him so you could have won that debate.
I won. Hands down.
You should have snapped and tried to win. If I were you, I would have been like,
You have my respect, Tony. That's what be like, I'm gonna say it to you. Now we won.
well, you can't help but respect the winner.
Oh, G Block said it. He's on my side now. He said we won.
No, he said, now we know.
No.
Don't be trying to, you ain't got dyslexia. Be trying to
No,
misspell
we
words,
won.
mispronounce words. Don't
Now
be
we
trying to
won.
mix up stuff. Your name ain't Zatanna. You're trying to read stuff backwards and mix up stuff.
Should I change my name? Simeon the Destroyer that destroyed Scav.
Definitely not. I'm gonna start calling you Simmer because I cook.
No, you didn't. You know what you remind me of?
What?
Molecule Man.
Why molecule man?
Cause you think you can just use all your powers and don't do anything.
Ooh, that would be a good. All right, impromptu comic combat. Who would win, Molecule Man or Thanos with the Infinity Gauntlet?
Thanos.
That, that's a good. Of course, you're gonna say Thanos.
Molecule Man or Silver Surfer. Ooh, that's a good
But
fight.
remember, Molecule Man can change anything into anything.
Yeah, that's a good fight. No,
Actually,
no,
now,
that's a good fight if Thanos didn't have the Power Stones. I think that would be a good fight.
well, if he didn't have the Power Stones, he'd lose.
Yeah, he'll lose. Because he only has super strength.
Yeah, but if he has the Gauntlet, though,
He's basically like Hulk if he didn't have the stones.
actually, that would depend on who. That would depend on. Wait,
Yeah,
what if
because
I?
with the stones is cheating. So let's say all the fights without the stones, like Abomination versus Thanos, Abomination will win. Molecule versus Thanos, obviously, Molecule will win. Galactus versus Thanos,
G
that's
Black
no
says,
question.
I agree.
I would say Wolverine would lose if he fought Thanos without the stones.
I think that Thanos would definitely win.
You can just step on him. Y'all keep forgetting he's over 7 foot tall.
Who?
Thanos.
How you gonna step on somebody just because he's 7 feet tall?
Cause they're little. You just squish them like a bug. That's why I like big
7 feet,
characters because they're big. They can just step
seven
on them.
feet tall ain't that big that you can just step on somebody.
Yes, it is.
Most people are like 6 feet tall, or 5'7" or 5'8" to 6 feet. You know how high you gonna have to lift your leg to step on someone who's 6 feet tall? That's only 1 foot from your head.
Actually, I take that back. You know what you remind me of?
Here
Star
we go.
Lord.
Why Star Lord?
Is your character? Your character reminds me of him.
Star Lord?
Yeah. Star.
I disagree.
Star Lord.
I disagree.
No,
I do
because
like I do like 80s music though. I'll give that.
see. What character you think I remind you of?
G Black says Star Lord. Wow.
You think Eddie Brock?
Eddie Brock.
You think I'm like
No,
him?
no.
He isn't
What
he
kid
good?
do I think? Guy Gardner,
Guy Gardner, really?
because he think he
Trolling.
funny.
You keep trolling.
No, I'm just kidding. You're definitely not a Guy Gardner type.
I think you're Poison Ivy.
Wait, what?
Z Block is Poison Ivy. Is that actually him though? It's profile picture keep making me laugh when I see it.
What?
Is that actually him? Z Black?
Who? Yeah,
It's
that's G Black.
he looked like T'Challa.
Oh, that picture. I don't think that picture's him. Is that a picture of you, G Black?
He look like Black Panther community. Wakanda forever.
What's wrong with Black Panther? Black Panther is awesome.
You know when they scream Wakanda forever.
Yes. Oh, it's a picture of your
Bro,
cage.
Black Panther. It's sad. Black Panther couldn't even get Thanos. And he had vibranium.
Black Panther.
Vibranium.
Black Panther's not on that power level though, but
Thanos literally squished the whole world with this. He just snapped his finger. Everybody gone.
You see that villain mentality. There it is. Right. I was waiting for that to come out.
No, it's funny
There.
because he literally all he had to do was just snap his fingers.
Yeah, because he cheated.
He did not cheat, bro. Cap couldn't even stop. Bro, Cap was even struggling, bro.
Yeah, because they don't have that power level.
You saw him screaming when he was trying to get Thanos. He's like, ah.
Oh, but what happened to that axe though? What happened to Stormbreaker?
That little axe didn't do nothing.
Yeah, that little axe left a big gash in Thanos.
Bro, he still snapped his fingers though. What
Yeah,
he
he
say?
better
He
snap.
said you should have. He said you should have went for the head.
He better snap.
He said you should have went for the head. Bro, Thanos, look, Thor did all of that Stormbreaker stuff just to lose. He literally flied over 100,000 feet, and he threw the axe, and he still missed and lost.
He didn't miss. He was trying to spare him.
And you
He
remember
was
what
just
his
trying.
friend said?
He was
He
trying to
needs the
stop him.
axe, and he still lost.
Did he get him the second time though?
Nope. Oh yeah, he did. He did. He won the second time.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
Yeah, but
grand
it took
last.
him. But it took him 2 movies just to get him.
Okay. It took,
You
it took Thanos 2 movies to snap.
remember when he said that's never the layer, and he died. Remember the raccoon? He said that's never the layer.
I know who you should be quoting.
Who?
Peter Parker.
Hey guys, a friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Scav, I'm not feeling so good, Scav.
Wow,
It's okay.
I won,
No, you didn't. How you gonna say you won in every
bro.
book?
Cap lost. Vision died.
That's
Spider-Man
when you think
died.
that you was
Iron
both.
Man died.
Hold on. I don't know how many people got in the room. Like 4 people.
And what did he say? I'm sorry, little one. And he threw her off the ledge.
You definitely have a villain mentality. That's pretty good.
No. I don't mean it. I just thought it's dark and humor.
That dark humor, that is definitely dark humor.
I'm sorry, little one. It dragged her off.
Yeah, he did. Poor, you know, poor.
Bro,
What's
hey, no, we gotta. I'm serious. You gotta realize Thanos is the GOAT. He said what he said, and then he sat down and looked at the sunset and said, "No one can mess with me." Basically, in his head.
he found out different later, didn't
What
he? Mm-hmm. Exactly.
did he do? He sat down like, ah, and then he looked up and said, ah. That means he completed what he did. Anybody who sits down and make a little pout noise, that means they did what they did.
He probably had indigestion, making those noises. But anyway, I gotta run, guys. Simmie, that was fun.
Yeah, I'm glad you took the L like a champ. Good job.
I took the L and served it on a dish and gave it to you because I
No,
cooked.
you didn't. Guys, he's running again.
Oh no, oh no. I can do this all day, buddy.
You
All day.
lost.
Be Black, I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad you had a good time too. And
Be
dude,
black, you're
thank
next.
he just challenging everybody, just like Thanos, villain.
I'm a hero. I'm nice.
Uh-huh. All right. Oh, and G Black. I used to have shorter hair, of course, and someone gave me a pop figure of Luke Cage because I used to wear a black leather jacket and jeans, and my hair was cut short, and of course I have a goatee, and so someone gave me one of my regular customers gave me a pop figure of Luke Cage because they said it looked like me, And so I had it. Let me go get it. Hold on, I'll be right back. Before I log off.
Hey guys, I won. And y'all know it.
I'm trying to say that when I walk away.
Hey G Black, I won, right?
Don't be trying to claim victory. Don't walk away. You gonna take that L whether I'm here or not. Trying to wait till I walk away and claim some victory. You
Who's
ain't
doing
slick.
that?
You ain't slick. Anyway,
That looks like Nick Fury.
no, this is Luke Cage.
Ooh. I
I
have one,
still
but
have
I have Mayday. You know who Mayday is?
no.
That's Peter B. Parker's daughter.
Look, this is how you know he looked like me. Look, hey Luke, did Simmie win? Sorry, Luke Cage. Luke Cage said it, Simmie.
You do
It
look like
wasn't
him.
me. It wasn't me. It was Luke Cage.
Hey, I know who can beat Luke Cage though.
But isn't that cool? G Black, isn't that cool?
Tombstone
Tombstone, who from
can beat
Marvel?
it. Yep, can beat Luke Cage.
That ain't happening. Look, I still have the box for this, but I've had it out for so long. It was sitting on my counter all the time my hair was short, and all the time I was wearing my black leather coat, and it got so sun drenched that Luke Cage looks like Purple Man. Look at that. This is Mickey Flicky turned purple on the box. It faded, but I still like it though. It's still cool. And for people on YouTube, it's still cool. All right, and with that, guys, I'm gonna have to sign out. It was a pleasure, of course, Simmie. I'm sorry, bud, but you know, you picked the wrong person to debate. 'Cause
Wait,
I
why'd you
bring
put that
the
back on? What you about to
huh?
do?
I'm about to sign off.
No, no,
All right,
no.
guys, you know the deal. As always, thank you guys for stopping by. That was so much fun, guys.
Dude, put that away.
And as always, stay safe, stay awesome. This is Scav, here on Scavenger's Hunt, and I'm out. Take care, guys.